Just come down to my store and let's see if you're a good fit.
Isn't it amazing how your idea is coming together so nicely?
Our idea, Morgan. Not just mine. Remember? All praises to the Most High for your skills and creativity. Did you say Camille? That's what I think I heard.
He tells you that he's happy about my success? Really?
Absolutely. All the time.
Daddy? Why is Mama chopping down that old raggedy, broken tree?
If only she had waited patiently and remained satisfied with Yah's promises for her life, then her family would have been in a much better situation. Bruh. Just give her my business card and pay for her drinks. You ain't even gotta tell her who I am. Alright?
And don't let anyone else come in between you and your success. Not even Caius.
Go easy with those tools over there. You're ready to hear the rest of the story about Caius and Camille?
Yes, Elder. I figured this would be a good time since we're almost done here. You know?
I hear you, Molly. Where did we leave off at?
Well, Camille came home and she was ready to work things out in her marriage, but she overheard Caius and Morgan the nanny talking.
And Camille chopped down that tree. Right.
So tell me, Elder, did their marriage work out in the end? Or what? What happened after she cut the tree down?
Brother Malik, just like Camille, we wrestle with the illusion that cutting off what troubles us will bring peace. But the true peace comes when we align our hearts with Yah's will. You see, Camille cut down that tree, but it was not the tree that hindered her. No. It was her distance from Yah's voice that clouded her way. Yeah, I understand. And when you seek to hide from your pain, well, you only stray further from the remedy. And Yah's instructions? They never fade away. No, they wait. And wait. And wait for our return. Never forget this, young brother. A tree that is cut down cannot uproot the command that planted it. The Most High Yah's instructions will remain, though we may hack and hack away at them with our own hands, with our own decisions, with our own doubts, fears, decisions, lifestyle. Well, it doesn't get rid of what he told us to do. And this is when another door became open, another portal, another window was open for the enemy to come in. The next morning, Camille woke up to get ready for work, with the weight of what happened on her mind. She was disappointed in Caius, but she couldn't see herself. She was so focused on how Caius let Morgan the nanny get that close to him. And instead of seeking Yah in those moments, she sought out whatever felt right. Weeks passed by, and instead of praying and dealing with the situation, Camille refused to talk about that tree or her marriage with Caius. As the weeks passed on, well, she simply sought out whatever felt right.
I can't believe my luggage bag has a big hole in it. And I'm running late. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. And now I can't find my scarf. I know I packed it in my luggage bag. I packed everything like I always do for my business trip. And all of a sudden, I can't find my red blouse, or my hair bonnet. Caius, have you seen my hair bonnet around here somewhere?
Camille, Slow down for a minute. Listen. Before you go off on this business trip, we really need to pray about our marriage. And we need to pray about what happened a few weeks ago, when you destroyed that tree outside.
Caius? There is nothing to talk about. You and Morgan have some type of relationship. And you made it clear that this is all my fault. Over and over again.
We need to pray and talk before you go to the airport.
Pray? Talk? Really? Is that what you did with me, years ago, when you'd go off on your business trips for weeks at a time? Huh? Did you pray and talk about our marriage before you went to the airport each time?
Camille.
No thanks, Caius. Morgan is still a part of our life. You said you would get rid of her.
And we did. She hasn't been to this house ever since we let her go as our nanny.
As our nanny, huh?
Right. That's what we both agreed on. That she would no longer come to this house. She would no longer work as our nanny.
But she's still helping you manage that store and that daycare center. She's still a part of your life.
Baby, listen.
There is nothing to listen to. Sure, you might be supportive in my career, but you're not supportive in this marriage.
So let's talk about it. Let me take you to the airport and we can talk on the way there.
My ride is here. I need to go kiss my babies goodbye and catch this plane, Caius.
But Camille, wait. Let's at least pray, like we always do.
Can you bring my luggage bag downstairs for me? Be careful. It has a hole in it.
Of course. But we need to pray before you leave.
We can pray together when you decide to stop cheating on me.
Cheating? But I told you that nothing is going on between me and Morgan.
I heard what she said. Loud and clear. And she's still working down at that store with you.
Babe, I told you. She owns a part of the daycare center and...
Make her leave. Figure it out, Caius. Figure it out. Go pray about how to get rid of her.
But if you'd let me explain, I already have a lawyer working out a solution. These things take time, you know?
Just sell the daycare to her, and move your store somewhere else. And just be done with it. Once and for all. That's what I thought. I'll carry my own luggage downstairs.
Camille, wait.
What do you mean? I've never had a problem with my luggage bag here.
It's a part of our new policy, ma'am. No damaged luggage bags allowed. Safety first.
Well, let me call my husband and see if he can bring me a different bag.
I'm afraid you're going to miss your flight if you don't head to the gate right now.
Can this morning get any worse? Geez.
Hey my man. Just upgrade her to first class. And she can use one of my luggage bags.
First class. I'm a city worker. And my job can't afford a first-class flight. I work for the city park services. Not the president.
I got you covered. I got you covered.
No thank you. I've had enough of those iced teas tonight. Where is Ruth? Where did she run off to? I need to go home.
I got you covered.
Wait a minute. I remember you from the restaurant that night.
Right. My name's Damon.
Yeah. I remember finding your business card in my purse later on. Well, hi Damon. And thanks for walking me out to the parking lot that night.
Like I said, I got you covered. My man. Upgrade her ticket to a first-class seat. And just use my bag.
Well, thank you. But no, really, I'll be just fine.
At least just take my extra bag. Until you land and can buy another one. Alright?
Ma'am, everyone is already boarding the plane and you still need to get through the security check. Just take the bag.
Just take the bag.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your help.
I got you. No problem. Ma'am. Time is running out. You need to place your items in his bag so that I can weigh it again. All right?
No problem. Thanks.
You're good to go. Enjoy your flight.
Great. Thank you.
Can you do that for me?
I remember him.
So where did you park?
This is my car, right here.
Well, I don't think you're in any condition to drive right now.
I'm waiting for my friend. We both live in the same neighborhood. She'll drive my car home.
Well, she doesn't sound like a very good friend if she'd get you drunk and leave you here all alone.
Drunk? Oh, I don't drink.
I better stay here with your beautiful self until she comes outside.
Did he just call me beautiful? Did he just call me beautiful? I remember now. He helped me get home that night. Is Ruth looking out for me? Is she really my friend?
Are you sure you don't want to come sit with me in first class?
I'm sure.
Do you still have my business card?
Damon, I'm married. So,
I'm asking if you still have my number, so that you can return my bag back to me when you're done with it.
oh. Right. Of course. Sorry. I guess I just embarrassed myself, huh?
Just call me when you're done with it. All right?
Of course. I sure will. Thanks again, Damon.
My pleasure.
He's such a nice guy. We resist the enemy, not by fleeing into darkness. Excuse me? We resist the enemy, not by fleeing into darkness, but by stepping into the light of Yah's command, where every shadow is exposed. Can this day get any more stranger?
Your room is almost ready.
Almost? What do you mean? Almost?
Well, ma'am, check-in isn't until 10 a.m.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that there is a time difference here on the West Coast.
You must be from the East Coast, huh? Welcome. You can relax in our waiting area. It won't be too much longer.
Well, all right then. Thank you.
My pleasure. Also, I noticed that your reservation is connected to a work group trip for the National Agriculture Convention. Am I right?
Yes. But I think I'm the only city worker that wanted to come from Zion Hill Springs.
Actually, there's another person from your organization that's here too.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's waiting for his room to be ready as well.
Honey, there's a line forming here. Are you done yet? Oh, my apologies. Excuse me. But can you recommend somewhere else I can go and wait?
Well, there's a shopping center just around the corner with food and stores. Here, take these complimentary gift cards. You can use them at the soul food spot there.
Oh wow. Thank you. I'll be back later then. Those women from the East Coast.
Yep. They always come out on these business trips, empty,
Lonely.
insecure,
Broken.
disobedient. She's running from something. I can feel it.
Wanna have some fun this morning?
Yeah, but I have to be careful because my boss is around here somewhere.
Let's test out the powers that we received from Mother Siri.
Yeah, I'm ready to use our powers. For something positive for a change. You know?
So are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. I think it's time to play a little matchmaking game.
Did you see the way she's avoiding that fine brother when you pointed him out?
I sure did. And since she wouldn't sit in the waiting area with him,
We'll send him to her.
I need to find out what she's running from. Go to the shopping center. Follow her. And I'll take care of him myself.
Girl, I'm already on it.
Sir? Mr. Damon Knight? May I talk with you for a moment, sir? I'd like to offer you something.
Yes? Do you have another room ready?
Not exactly. But I'd like to offer you these complimentary gift cards. The hotel gives them out every once in a while. You can use them at the shopping center around the corner.
Thank you. I'll use them tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Well, why wait? Your colleague just went to the shopping center just now. While she waits for her room too. I'm sure she could use your help, all alone, in the new city this morning.
Thank you for the heads up. I'll be back.
That sounds good. But how many calories? Does that have pork in it? You must be from the East Coast, huh? What?
Yeah, we're from the East Coast. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Man, it's like there's always some agents of the enemy, always standing around, waiting for us to have a weak moment, huh?
It sure feels like it. Doesn't it, Malik? And that's one reason why we must pray and cry out to Yah. No matter what we're going through. We need to pray over all things. And stand in His righteousness. Do you remember what Psalm chapter 34 verse 15 says?
Yeah. It says that the eyes of Yah are upon the righteous, and His ears are open to their cries.
He hears the prayers, and the voice of the righteous ones.
But Camille rejected the opportunity to pray with her husband before she left.
Do you see all of the warning signs? How she's drifting farther and farther away from His righteousness?
Yes, Elder. Yes, drifting away from her marriage.
Malik. She was drifting away from the Most High Yah, and His instructions, His voice, His spirit.
Yeah. And those agents of darkness could see her weakness?
But Camille couldn't see herself. Do you see how easy it is for the enemy's schemes and tactics to come to pass?
Especially when we're too hurt, too confused, and too angry to pray, to cry out to Him.
Right. So Camille started sinking deeper into darkness, instead of trusting the Most High Yah.
She began to trust in Damon.
She made the wrong decision, and she began to trust in Damon, connecting with him, feeling comfortable enough to share details about her marriage, spending time with Damon, her newfound friend, while they were on that business trip.
And I have a feeling that those agents of the enemy were spying on her, collecting information, and Camille had no clue, huh?
Oh, we all have signs and warnings, clues, alerts, the voice of His Spirit, prompting us about things at times.
But we are too distracted,
Too lost in the darkness,
that we can't hear Him, or see them. Yeah.
Camille was not praying anymore. Her prayers were not sincere, and she was seeking validation. As always, she sought out validation about her life,
And Damon was giving her that validation.
yeah. But what we fail to realize in our journey is that this need for validation is actually a deeper craving for Yah's love. And when you seek approval from others, well, you risk losing yourself. And Yah's love is the only true affirmation that heals the soul.
That's deep, Elder. You said that when we keep seeking approval from others,
We risk losing ourselves. You risk losing who Yah created you to be. Now tell me, what's greater? The approval of man?
or the approval of Yah. And that's why I left my family. I had to separate myself by faith.
Yes, Malik. I'm very aware. Yes, I'm very aware of your act of faith. All praises. But brother, along the journey, there are times when you became less obedient.
And I was more focused on proving myself. I became distracted and created my own standards of what I thought was right, and sometimes I felt I needed the approval of the believers around me, more than Yah, I guess.
But how did you come out of that distraction, Malik?
I prayed, I didn't give up on Yah, and I accepted righteous correction and conviction, instead of rejecting it.
Hallelujah. And he heard your cries. He saw your perseverance, and he rewarded you for your obedience.
I had to learn that if I was going to be obedient to his instructions, then I had to stop looking for the validation and approval of people so much.
Because whatever he called you to do, it's what he himself called you to do. So the words and approval of other people, it just doesn't matter that much.
You're right, Elder. Thank you.
But that was not the case with Caius and Camille, because both of them were being distracted, and both of them began to lean on the approval and validation of others.
Excuse me, guys. I need to go take this phone call.
I guess I'll see you tonight at the agriculture dinner.
I'll see you all there. Yes, Caius?
Are you still at the agriculture convention?
Yes. I'm still here. And I just decided to stay a few more days.
Camille, it's been 3 days. I thought this business trip was only 2 days long.
I'm making a lot of great connections.
Ever since I let Morgan go, I've been having trouble running the store. So I was hoping that you would be back by now to help me with things, babe. Remember that? You said that you would take Morgan's place, since you didn't want her working so closely with me.
Well, hun, your little store can wait a day or two. It's not going to hurt anything.
Camille, I'm going to lose this store and the daycare soon. If you don't start helping out here, you gotta remember, this is what you wanted. You didn't want me to work too closely with female partners here. So come back and keep your agreement. All right?
What about my needs, Caius? It's just an extra day or two. I mean, did you care about what I went through all of those years when you, yourself, were traveling for business projects? Huh?
Look, over and over again, I've apologized about how I used to work so much. And you said that you forgave me, but you keep bringing this up every time we have a disagreement about your job. Camille, listen, I know how much your freedom means to you. Having your dream job, having your own space. I get it. But the children and I, well, we're suffering without you, babe. Just come home, and let's go back to the way things used to be.
And that's exactly the problem. You can't even see how unhappy and depressed I used to be. And you want me to go back to the way things used to be? Huh? Why? So that you can feel better? But what about my feelings? My life? My wellness? Huh?
Honey. That's not true.
Just dropping off the store keys. Goodbye, Caius.
Okay, thanks. Take care.
Wait, was that Morgan?
She was just dropping off the keys to the store.
Seriously? I can't believe this. You just can't get away from her, huh? I'll talk to you later, when I get back to the East Coast, when this convention is over. And here I am, trying to be careful. He's not even trying. I can't believe this.
Have we had any sales today so far?
Mr. Caius? It's not looking too good around here, ever since Morgan stopped working here.
I'm going to pray, and I'm not giving up, because he is faithful to reward our obedience. You know?
I sure hope you made the right decision by removing Morgan from this store.
Why would you say that, bro?
Because 2 major clients came in here yesterday and said that they'd make you their supplier.
Whoa, really? So where are they? All praises. Call them back right away. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because their only requirement was that they'd only make you their main supplier. If Morgan was managing their contracts here,
I almost forgot my folders. Can you hand me the blue folders that I kept in the drawer, please?
We're going to miss you, you know.
Sir, do you still want me to call them back? Those 2 clients? You know, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Just maybe, this is your answered prayer. A confirmation. To let Morgan manage a few contracts until things pick up again around here.
Exactly. Mr. Caius, we really need these jobs. And well, I guess I don't fully get it. Why Morgan has to leave. She's the best at managing things here. Maybe this is a sign? A sign that you're making the wrong decision by letting her go? Sir, just let her manage those 2 clients for you. And we won't tell anyone about it. All right?
Aren't you the same woman who thought it was wrong for people to lie on their job application? But when your own job is on the line, you're ready to keep secrets whole.
But this is different. Right, sir?
I really think this is a test of my faith. A test of my obedience to Abiyah.
With all due respect, sir, you're willing to lose your store and the daycare center next door because of a woman?
It's much deeper than what you can see, my brother. I believe the Most High is about to use this situation to teach you all an important lesson about faith and obedience.
Well, I hope that this lesson won't include me losing the only job that some of us could get in this town, especially as a person of color here.
Right. Because the community really looked up to you. You were the first person in our community who was able to even get property in this shopping plaza.
And we really look at you with respect as a leader. As our big brother man. I mean, do you really want to let the community down, Mr. Caius?
Right. Can't you see how the Most High is blessing you to be a blessing to others?
Of course I do. And I appreciate your words. All of you.
Then just let Morgan work on those supplier contracts, sir. Please. Don't let her go.
It's a personal matter. But I must remain obedient. And keep an agreement that I made with someone.
But sir, what about this store? What about our jobs?
What about the community? I mean, what could have happened that's so bad that Morgan can't work with you anymore? Is it that heavy, sir? Dang.
Listen, everyone. I've made some serious mistakes around here. I admit that I've made some poor decisions. And I take full responsibility for that. My judgment was cloudy, but the Most High is going to provide. Look, I need to leave out for a little while. I'll be back later to lock up the store. I need to go check on something that just might help keep this store open.
When will you let us know?
Tomorrow. I'll let you know by tomorrow. Alright? Just watch. Trust in Yah's promises. You'll see. Watch.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. They slept together.
Yeah. And he's trying to save his marriage or something.
And we can't let this close down the whole store.
I agree.
Just go ahead and call those clients back.
Yeah, and you go ahead and catch Morgan before she drives away.
We'll make this work without his wife knowing.
That's right. He can focus on his marriage.
And I'll help Morgan focus on those contracts. Yeah. Cover me while I go catch Morgan in the parking lot.
Hello, sir. How can I help you today?
I'd like to check on the status of my business loan application. Here's my ID and account number.
Sure. Let me take a look to see if they made a decision yet. I'm sorry, Mr. Caius, but all of the lenders have rejected your application.
All of them?
Yes, sir. You might want to check your email for the letter of rejection. Or did you need me to print that out for you? It's just $5. I'll take that as a no. Well, here are your items back.
Thank you.
Next, please.
Come on, Pumpkin. Have a seat in the car with your brother while I go lock up the store.
Can we stop and get some ice cream, Daddy?
Yes. We'll stop and get ice cream on our way home. Lock the doors. I'll be right back.
Great, I'll send you the names and numbers of those clients. I'll send them from my personal email. Oh shoot. Mr. Caius is watching me. I have to go.
But wait. I never agreed to this.
You never agreed to what?
Caius, there is something you should know. Your employees are plotting and planning behind your back to have me work for your store without you knowing. She gave me a list of clients that...
I already had a feeling they'd do this behind my back. But thank you for telling me, Morgan.
Caius, I would never do anything like that behind your back. You know that, right?
I know. Thank you, Morgan. I need to go lock up the store and get the kids home before it gets dark.
Caius, I've decided to remove myself from the daycare. I've already talked to your lawyer. And I won't make this complicated for you all. I'll just remove myself as a shareholder. I feel so ashamed for telling you about my feelings for you. I hope that you can forgive me. You know?
Morgan, I forgive you. And it's not all your fault. I allowed a strong bond to form between us. And I take full responsibility for that. Well, I've got the kids in the car, waiting on me, so...
I'm really going to miss them. And I'm really going to miss running that daycare and that store. Yeah.
Well, Morgan, take care. I pray for the best in your life.
This is my business. This is my family. Those are my children. He is my man. And that is my house. Yeah. And it's time to claim what I've worked hard for.
I'm sorry, but we're closed. Oh.
Caius, are you really going to let your wife destroy everything that you built here? Huh?
Morgan, I can't have this type of discussion with you anymore.
Caius, all of us were counting on these businesses as our jobs, as our means of survival, as our careers. Including yourself. This was all that you had. And you were willing to let all of this slip away. Just because I had some feelings for you? And because your wife won't support you?
Morgan, I'm going to need you to leave now. All right?
Caius, look at what's going on. Maybe this is a sign that Camille is never going to support your businesses. But she expects you to pay all of the bills, to keep her dream house running smoothly. And look at how she's barely there for the children. You know?
Morgan.
This isn't about my feelings, Caius. This is about the community. This is about stability. This is about not losing what you worked so hard for.
This is a lesson of obedience, Morgan.
Yeah, and how is that working out for you? Huh? Look around you, Caius. We were working so well together. And everyone was thriving. Not just surviving, but thriving. And the whole community saw us as a team.
Then by faith, go and start your own daycare. Your own stores. You already have 2 clients waiting for you. I had to realize that it wasn't me that everyone liked. But it was you that they wanted when they came here. That daycare next door. People were there because of you. And this store was successful because of you.
Because of us, Caius. Us. Because of our partnership. We were changing lives. And we still can. Just give me another chance. We can work together without me being here. You know? Just let me manage your top clients. Together, instead of taking them away from here. Just set boundaries, and I'll follow them. I promise. This is the blessing. You know? Your test of obedience that you've always talked about. Think about it, Caius. Maybe your true test of obedience just might be whether or not you will stand strong as the righteous man in your own home. Or submit yourself to a wife who obviously doesn't even want your marriage anymore. I'm sorry. That was really out of line. I just care about you and the children. And I care about this business we've built together. Both of them.
I hear you, Morgan.
Caius, you're putting all of your energy into something and someone that's causing you to lose everything that the Creator gave you. Maybe your true test of faith is your decision to be the man that He created you to be. You know? It's not about me or Camille. But maybe your true test of obedience and faith are about letting go of something and someone who keeps showing you just how much they don't care anymore. Everyone here is so tired of watching you and the children suffer, Caius. Just think about it. Think about the people that truly care for you, and those that don't.
Morgan.
Where was she then? And where is she now? Huh?
Have a good night, Morgan.
You only want me to leave because I remind you of the truth.
I need to lock this door. Please leave.
All right.
Man.
I'm sending a message to these new clients. I can't believe he's going to lose everything over that wife of his.
Well, look who made it.
Stop. I told everyone I would be here. Oh, I see you put your bling back in your ears, huh?
What? You don't like when men accessorize?
If that's what you call it. I guess if you just want to look like a woman.
Ain't nothing feminine about me. Beautiful.
Wow. He called me beautiful again.
I just received a business message from a supplier that I've been waiting to hear from. I'm going to step outside to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
This is confirmation.
Nah. Caius entertained Morgan way too much.
He tried to distance himself from Morgan.
But he allowed her to plant the seed of doubt and confusion in his mind. Man. He repented and tried his best to hold on, I guess.
Malik. He stopped praying as much. He was distracted. And listen closely, my brother. The enemy thrives on distractions, because evil distractions and pride are designed to draw us away from Yah's purpose. Caius and Camille relied too heavily on others for support. And when we look to others for support, those unrighteous, immature people that we lean on, well, we risk losing the foundation of our own strength. We risk losing good discernment that can only be found in the Most High Yah through His Spirit.
Yes, Elder. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. But praise Yah, because He led me back to obedience in Him, His instructions, His mercy.
Malik, have you released Tanika from your space?
Tanika? Well, of course, Elder. She's across the river with a brother that's about to marry her. We all made peace and decided to live in separate areas of the wilderness.
And when was the last time you talked to her? What was the original, first instruction that Abba Yah gave to you concerning her, Malik, once you got here?
I got blinded by distractions, and started making excuses for communicating with her, I guess. But it wasn't intentional. We just happened to run into each other. You know?
But you went out of your way to check on her when you saw her. Was that obedience?
I see where you're going with this, Elder. Thank you.
Do you see how disobedience can block our wisdom and discernment? Huh. Do you notice how Camille stopped thinking about how her disobedience, her pain, and her pride could affect her children and her marriage?
But that's exactly where the enemy wants us. He wants us so consumed with our flesh, our goals and dreams,
our need for peace, validation, and approval,
that we can't even see the long-term effects it could have on our life.
And watch how we begin to process this confusion, this space, in which we've become farther away from Yah's direction and purpose.
We start to make excuses for doing what we do.
And that's precisely what Caius and Camille began to do. When they felt like they weren't hearing from Abba Yah, they began to validate themselves. When we don't hear Yah's Spirit speaking clearly to us, we begin to look for answers and confirmations to validate our decisions and actions.
Yeah. It's like a puzzle. We start putting pieces in place, pretending like it fits.
We convince ourselves that we've found the solution, that what we're doing is the right thing, a confirmation from Yah.
But it's just a sign,
a symptom, that we're still making decisions without Him.
How's your evening going, bruh? Where's my niece and nephews?
Everyone is asleep.
And where's your wife? She's still on that business trip. Man, you really need to be more aggressive and firm with her. You're the head of this house, not her. Look at how she's got you playing the role of the woman here. Nah, man. Sitting and waiting on her? This ain't like you, Caius. To let some woman control your life like this? Your businesses? Running the streets? Leaving you with the kids? Nah, man. Put your foot down.
Yeah. I know, man. And I'm trying to save my marriage, my business. And I'm trying to do the right things to remain obedient to the Most High's instructions.
I get that, bruh. I respect your religious walk and your faith and obedience and all of that. But you should have never married Camille. And now look?
Look, Penio. I don't need any more doubts about my marriage placed in my mind right now. I got everyone counting on me right now.
Bro. Don't lose everything you worked hard for and prayed for over a disrespectful, rebellious wife.
You know, I couldn't get a business bank loan because Camille messed up my credit.
Say what?
Yeah. I just found out today when I tried to apply for a loan to help save my businesses. I thought I knew who my wife was, man. I thought we'd support one another. You know?
Man. Caius. Bruh. Just let Morgan work with you without your wife knowing.
I'll just set some boundaries with Morgan.
Exactly. And look at this as confirmation that you're doing what's best for the community. For your family. For yourself, man.
Yeah, because I prayed.
You waited.
I respected Camille's requests.
You sacrificed.
I did. And where did it get me in the end?
Nowhere. Again. Where is your wife? Where is she right now? Huh? She ain't here with you, and that's for certain. Stand strong as the man of the house. Don't take her mess anymore, Caius. It's time to stop supporting those who never really supported you. You hear me?
I'm out of town right now, but when I return to Zion Hill Springs, I'll come to the shop and finalize my order with you. Thanks, Morgan.
Great. We look forward to fulfilling all of your orders, sir. But can you tell me, why will you only do business with me? Is there a reason you only want me to manage your orders at Caius' shop here, sir?
I'll explain later. We'll talk soon.
And who told you that? Everyone knows that this soil is better on the East Coast and in the South. Have you seen how amazing the ocean is at night? Too bad it's the last day of the agriculture convention. I haven't been anywhere this special in years.
Yeah. You told me that your husband used to always work and leave you alone for weeks at a time. Well, you deserve this time away.
Yeah, I really do. And it took me many years to learn my worth. I was more than some stay-at-home mother, some backyard gardener, some wife that didn't dress up every once in a while.
I guess some men just don't realize what they have until it's gone. You know?
Yeah, well, like I told you earlier, my husband can't seem to remember that his wife's needs should come first. I don't even want to talk about that right now.
Then we won't talk about that right now.
He understands me.
Camille, your success should be celebrated. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty about it.
Thanks, Damon. I really appreciate your support. So how did your business call go just now?
It went just fine. I got a great deal through this company called Caius Shop. Here, look at the message their manager sent me today.
Morgan? At Caius' shop? So that's where you're getting your supplies from? You talked to Morgan there just now?
Yep. You know I'm real big on supporting our community's local businesses. And look at the great deal she negotiated with me. She's the best supply coordinator in town. You should give them a try. Maybe even get the city to contract them out for supplies. You know? You've got to support local businesses, Camille. You know, beautiful queen? Support our people. What's wrong? Do you think I can get everything cheaper at the wholesaler or something?
Damon. That shop that you were placing orders with. It's my husband's shop. And that woman that's helping you, Damon, she shouldn't even be working there anymore.
I'm sorry. Morgan is the woman your husband is cheating with. And your husband owns the shop.
Do you see what I'm struggling with? He's not even trying to stop what he's doing with her.
Man. Camille. I'm really sorry.
I guess this is my punishment or something. For not praying with him, for not managing my time better or something.
You're a beautiful woman. A good wife. A good mother. And you were overwhelmed. Depressed. He needs to take responsibility for allowing you to suffer alone all of those years.
But I guess he did try to make things right after a while.
Maybe so. But look at how he doesn't care, Camille. He doesn't care. And it's just like you shared with me days ago. In our conversations. Our talks. Our personal time together, sharing our challenges and trials with one another. It's just as you told me. Your husband may have supported your career the past year, but is he supporting your heart?
Look at everyone in there. Just so relaxed. Enjoying the dinner gathering at this convention. I'm surrounded by so many people. I was surrounded by so many people in there.
But you still felt alone. You still felt alone.
I'm a stranger here, Damon. I'm a stranger in the presence of my friend Ruth. I'm a stranger when I go to my fellowship studies. And I'm a stranger in my own house.
Are you a stranger, standing here? With me?
Actually, I feel safe with you. You just seem to get where I'm coming from.
Because I've got you, Camille. And I understand you. I feel you. I feel your pain. And I'd never leave you broken. You know?
He's such a sweetheart.
You deserve to be heard. And cared for. You know?
This is confirmation.
Hey. Let's go back to the hotel and just talk for a little while. All right?
That sounds like a plan. Lead the way.
Now take a step back and look at their situation. Try to count how many distractions, schemes, and moments of breakthrough there could have been. And what do you see? What's missing from this part of their journey?
Man elder. There's so many. I guess the biggest one is how they just seem to be farther and further away from his spirit. Farther away from truly surrendering their thoughts and their feelings to him.
And there's absolutely no compromising in Yah. Listen, when a man turns off his convictions to fit in with the crowd, well, that man will soon have no convictions. No convictions left at all. After you keep trimming and trimming and trimming,
there's nothing left of the real you anymore. You're right, elder. And when we compromise things, just to be a people pleaser, or to fit in, well, we'll end up losing who we truly are.
And it won't please the Most High now, will it? Is that a reflection of obedience? Or fear?
We have to stand firm then, huh?
Stand firm on Yah's calling, even if you have to stand alone. Just remember, that seeking truth might cause you to lose friends. But silence will cost you your soul. So don't be silent about his truth, especially in those moments when he's told us exactly what to do, where to go, who not to talk to, what to wear, and who to marry, huh? Stand firm on what he told you to do, even when you start questioning whether or not you heard from him. Because sometimes, that's just the enemy trying to sow seeds of doubt about your decisions, your purpose.
Thank you, Elder. Hallelujah. But what if I did make bad decisions, and thought that the Most High was leading me? But I'm no longer sure if that was really his perfect will. How do I know if it was truly from him, or just a reflection of my disobedience in that moment? Let me give you a few suggestions in the spirit of Yah Malik. First, think about the peace of Yah's spirit. Listen, the peace of Yeshua is confirmation, right? Yes, Elder. Colossians chapter 3 verse 15 reminds us by saying this: let the peace of Elohim rule in your hearts.
All praises. So if Yah leads you through peace, then he won't lead you through anxiety. So listen to your spirit. He speaks through his set-apart Holy Spirit, right?
Yes.
Then the peace of Yah should rule our hearts, not anxiety. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Now remember this also. Your flesh speaks loudly, our flesh. And whatever it is that we're still not sure of, then consider the flesh. If this person or thing is there, it's there, mostly to serve your ego or desires.
Then that wasn't Yah leading you.
It was most likely just your own decision, and not Yah's instructions.
Yeah, because Yah's directions will always glorify him in Yeshua's name.
Yes, his directions will glorify him. But our own directions
will glorify ourselves. Yeah.
Since I couldn't get a bank loan to save my businesses, and I've waited patiently on you, Father, this is confirmation. I'll have no choice but to work with Morgan a little while longer. Right? Yeah. I'll just set boundaries with her.
Wow. He's so supportive. He respects my purpose. He knows me. This just feels so right. I deserve to be loved, right?
You deserve to be loved, respected. You know?
He's right. This must be a sign. This is confirmation. You're right. Thank you, Damon.
And my last one for you today is this. Think about fruit. What does fruit reveal?
Fruit reveals truth.
That's the word of Yah. That's logic. That's science. Fruit reveals truth.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 16. You shall know them by their fruits.
And listen. Yah's direction produces fruitful results. Not endless chaos and suffering. Do you hear what his spirit is saying to you in this moment?
Hallelujah. I must put Yah first in everything I do.
Not some things, but all things. And Yah's spirit leads to growth, which may bring moments of discomfort as we stretch. It doesn't always feel comfortable.
But if we learn to embrace the light discomforts of growing in him,
we'll be sure to hear his voice and rest assured that it was him that sent us,
spoke to us,
guided our steps,
led us to certain people,
led certain people to us,
told us to make certain purchases,
confirmed to us that our intentions and motives were right. Obedience over feelings.
Conviction over convenience.
And in conclusion, if your feelings drive your choices in life, well,
Yah might not be guiding you.
Obedience beyond feelings, Malik. Hallelujah. Another storm is coming. We can continue talking next time. All right?
Yes, Elder. Thank you. I'm going to go help the brothers gather the tools into the truck. Elder, you'll never guess who they found up in the mountains?
I have no clue, brother. Who? Whoa, wait. Are you sure?
Come, follow me.